even the government is beginning to admit, oh dear, we have a problem. And now they're estimating that in 2016, okay, how many years is that? 7 years. 7 years we're going to hit this point. And at this point, every penny in the Social Security jar will be gone. Every penny in the Social Security jar will be gone. And all of this money has been promised. Are you going to go back on your promise to me? Man, I didn't count on it. I haven't been counting on it. And I hope you don't count on Social Security. Because it's a Ponzi scheme that would... Bernie Madoff is nothing compared to this Ponzi scheme. You know Bernie Madoff? How many billion dollars? 50 billion, 500 billion, I don't know. He ripped people off with a Ponzi scheme. Social Security is a Ponzi scheme. It's like a giant chain letter. And what it requires is that subsequent generations pay for those who've gone before them. The problem is, all that money that we threw into the jar wasn't invested, it was spent. And in its place was IOUs were put in there. Now, if you think, oh my goodness, the U.S. is in a mess. Oh, the U.S. is in a mess, but it pales in comparison to the mess that Japan, Italy, Germany, some of these other countries have, because they have declining birth rates. And the problem we have, when Social Security started in 1937, in 1937, when Social Security started, for every retiree, for every person who was retired and received a Social Security check, there were 20 people throwing money into the jar. So there was a lot of money in the jar and only a little being taken out. Because 20 people are contributing and only one is drawn. Okay, by 1995, this was in 1935. In 1995, you know what the ratio is? 3 people working for every 1 person retired. Do you know when the baby boomers completely retire, the ratio will be 2 to 1? So you two get really good jobs because you're going to be supporting me and your own families as well. Never mind, you have an obligation to me. You see what's happening? And these demographics look good compared to Japan and Italy and Germany. Their demographics are worse. China's got issues. China has issues. You know China has issues. Big issues. So the demographics are ugly. They're really ugly. Now, furthermore, let's just look at, again, entitlements. I'm kind of lumping Social Security and Medicare here together, and Medicare is really insurance. Social Security, some people consider insurance against poverty and old age. Okay, so think of it that way if you must. If you're old and on Medicare, Bill Gates is going to be on Medicare. Did you know this? You are going to pay for Bill Gates' health care when he hits 65. You're going to pay for mine. I don't need your help. I actually do not need your help, but you're going to pay for it anyway. Doesn't matter. I don't have a choice. Medicare will be my primary insurance provider when I get older. But what will happen is I'll get a Social Security check when I'm old. I'm already old. Someday when I start drawing Social Security, I'll get a Social Security check. And out of that check, they will actually make me contribute towards my health insurance. Well, gee, you think, they ought to. My health insurance, so I guess I should contribute. And they will make me contribute $96 a month. Now, I don't know how many of you are aware of how much insurance costs, but that's really cheap insurance. $96 a month is really cheap. So over a year's time, I will have paid an insurance premium of $1,100. $1,100. Now, let's think about this. Health insurance for old people. When you get old, the wheels fall off. Everything goes wrong. Stuff goes wrong. You're at the doctor all the time. Do you see the pool that is in the Medicare insurance program? People over 65, everything goes wrong. They need drugs, they need this, they need that. It's very expensive, and in fact, on average in 2007, the average Medicare recipient paid this much as a premium. That's what they pay for their insurance. And they received $12,610 worth of benefits. Now, how's an insurance company going to make money on that? They collect $1,156 from the old person, and the old person in return gets $12,610. Who do you think paid for the difference between what they received and what they paid? And in fact, guess what's happening? There's not only a Social Security jar, there's a Medicare jar. Here's the Medicare. Health. There's a health jar. Money goes in every month, money goes out every month. The health care jar, the Medicare jar, is in worse shape than the Social Security jar. And remember, the baby boomers haven't retired yet. Here's the Medicare trust fund. Every year they post the new statistics. Let's just look at this. 2008. Total income, this is in billions of dollars. Total income this is HI, health insurance. This is Medicare. Total income, $221 billion. Total expenditures, $229 billion. So the taxpayers at 2.9%, even at 2.9% are not enough. So the Medicare trust fund's already broke. It's already broke. And the baby boomers haven't started to retire. And we've been promised, you're going to pay for our health care. Why? Because we've been contributing all along. Okay. Here's another interesting thing about Medicare. 2/3 of all Medicare outlays, 2/3 of this number are spent on caring for people in the last 6 months of their life. When you're old, let's say you're 90 and have Alzheimer's, and your knee goes bad, do you realize that Medicare will pay for a new knee? You're 90, you don't even know what a knee is for. But if you want a knee and you're on Medicare, you can get a knee. Okay, so that healthcare system needs fixing, you think? Yes. You think it needs fixing? Okay, well, let's look at Social Security. Okay, here's how Social Security started in 1937. Okay, so I need to explain this now. I get so excited about this because I think it's outrageous because I have kids and grandkids that are going to go broke trying to pay for old people. I hate that. I hate that you're going to have to pay for it too. I don't hate it as much as children have to pay for it. But you need to wake up and think about this. Young people don't get excited about Social Security and Medicare. Who gets excited about it? The old people. ARP goes nuts. You know ARP? AARP, American Association of Retired People. You talk about messing with Social Security and they go ballistic. And who should be going ballistic? The people who are going to pay for it are the ones who should be going ballistic. Okay, so of this 15.3% that you pay, that goes into the Social Security Medicare jar every month,